Today we're hunting whitetail deer in Faulk County, South Dakota, on a piece of public land called Gherkin Refuge and Game Production Area. It butts right up to Gherkin Lake, a waterfowl refuge area that has geese coming in and out all day. It was a long drive to get here, so I missed sunrise by about 45 minutes, and then coming in and seeing orange hats dotting the horizon. The curse of limited public land and a lot of hunting interest. I haven't been to this area before, so I set out to survey the land and see what kind of signs I can pick out. I've pored over this area using satellite views, so I have a pretty good idea what I'm walking into, but without being there myself, there's always something new to see. Every now and then you stumble on a welcome surprise. I see a doe grazing in the corn rows and she hasn't noticed me, or just decided I'm not a threat. I spend way too long getting my shooting stick ready, and I just can't get a good position where there are no stalks in the way. The amount of time it takes me to get a shot I feel good about is painstaking. Once I get a decent view, she's forward facing the entire time, so I wait for her to turn broadside before I take my shot. I blew it. I had all the time in the world to line the shot up, and I missed. I'm absolutely gutted. Any day of the week, though, I will take a clean miss over a bad hit. I head to where she was standing in hopes to follow her through the corn rows over to the trees where she ran. Maybe I'll get another shot at her, but she could be long gone. Once I get through the trees, I see her a good distance away. I throw out a couple of fawn bleats to keep her from disappearing into the trees. I set up for another shot, but this one is at least double what the last one was. I want her to head in my direction, so I keep calling. She freezes for a bit and gives me an opportunity, but after my last shot, my confidence is shaky. Unless she's closer, I'll pass for now. She heads off into the tree line and I never see her again. The rest of the day is spent wandering the area and running into other hunters. I met some pheasant hunters from Minnesota that hadn't bagged their limit yet, so I pointed them to an area I was flushing roosters earlier while I walked. In exchange, they put me on the trail of some does, but it turns out they had already left the public land and were enjoying themselves in a nearby bean field on private property. This is the part where I really feel like a novice. It was just after official sunset and I was headed back to the parking area, still thinking about my missed shot. I caught sight of a young buck wandering the corn and started stalking. Now this is where I should have turned the camera on, but I completely forgot it was on my head. I was just way too excited. He disappeared for a minute through the corn and reappeared further down the rows, oblivious to my presence. I dropped to the ground. The open area meant nothing blocking my shooting lane. He was about 60 yards away and I took the shot, dropped him on impact. Once I was sure he was down for good, I marked the location using OnX and went back to the truck to get my handcart and haul him away. At this point, it was about 20 minutes from legal shooting light ending, so it would be dark soon. I decided to get him to a spot where I could shine my headlights on him while I did the dirty work. It took about 2 hours to get him all parted out and in the truck, then it was time for a long drive home to a warm bed. Well, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. I plan to upload more in the future, so feel free to like or subscribe or do whatever people on YouTube do. Until next time, take care and good luck.